say, me and my neighbor, we know they talk. Me, I know they talk to my neighbor. Me and my neighbor, we don't get relationship. I just go inside and I come out. My brother, you are as good as dead. Ow!
Last, now everybody go to breakfast.
Better people of God, I carry and come again. Last, everybody go dey alright. But this particular one where I want to talk, I saw a post online that was some few weeks back, and somebody was talking about the downsides of staying abroad, of Japa, talking about loneliness, that you'll be so lonely, you'll be this, you'll be that. And some people came in the comment section and they're like, forget it, that is how I like to live my life. I know they talk to my neighbors, and they were boasting that they know they talk to their neighbors, they just go their own way, they just live their life. Me, I know they talk to anybody. And I just said something there. I said, see, you underestimate these things until it happens to you. I've never traveled abroad and I've never been in that position, but I know the cost and I know the value of having a close-knitted community where you belong, sincerely speaking, or being friendly with your neighbor. And that is why I will be telling you these things, why you need to be friendly with your neighbor. I don't know, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, but I know that I have reasons why you cannot afford not to be friendly with your neighbor. When I say friendly with your neighbor, I don't mean wole wodi, but if you can do wole wodi with your neighbor, please do it. Please do it. How do I mean? See, neighbors are like angels. They are the first people to know what's happening to you or what you are going through. And if you think for whatever reason you don't want to have a relationship with them, you are just shortchanging yourself. Number one thing, in engineering, they will tell you safety first. In terms of safety, from some of you are living alone. Have you never wondered, have you ever thought of what could happen if you fall, if you sleep, you trip and you fall in the bedroom? Have you ever think of what could happen if for whether you have any kind of attack in the middle of the night and you and your neighbors, you know, even they greet each other? How do you people do it? I don't know. You have a neighbor that's now you say you don't snatch your wife, no snatch your husband. So why on earth will you and your neighbor be looking at yourself and you not be able to say hi? Some of you have never had a relationship, just feel like that is how I was brought up. I don't do neighbors. My brother, you are as good as dead in Nigeria if you don't do neighbors. Yes, I know what I'm saying. You have to be friendly with your neighbor. It does not make any sense. I can't see any sense in you and your neighbor not to. So number one, like I said, is safety. Number two is security. Safety and security want to look alike, but they are not exactly the same thing. Safety in terms of let's say, like I said, you trip and then there is you fall sick suddenly or something, you have an attack. But when it comes to security, if person won't climb your fence, now your neighbor go see am. If person won't tear your net, now your neighbor go see am. If somebody enter your compound, there is a 100%, let me say 50% chance of your neighbor seeing that person before you. But wetin concern me if we know they talk. I've heard the story of a woman who some people came to their neighborhood, put one of her children on a bike, and they were making away with the neighbor, with the child. If not for the neighbor, like Mrs. Kineko, not be Mrs. Kineko picking that, be that. Who will be that? Now they stopped the bike man, and that baby was rescued. Just imagine, say they don't even know your children, just they inside your own car, you know, even they greet them, even if they they greet them, even if they know say na your child, and they say that they carry her comot, everybody go mind their business, no be their own business. So my brother, for your safety, for your security, and for even your social life, you won't do name me. Everybody come from your office, none of your neighbor dey there. My brother, you know the shame. It is a shameful thing. I'm serious, a shameful thing. And then you want to rush somewhere. You cannot tell your child to go and stay with a neighbor. You cannot tell something like that. I had a very, very unfortunate story this morning, and that was why I think I must do this story. I read it online as well, of a particular woman in the UK, a Nigerian woman who her son had to go for a surgery. I think a 5-year-old son, and she has a 3-year-old. She looks for anybody. She couldn't find one person to drop her child with. That's the little child, so she can go and attend to the boy that is going through surgery. She wrote to the government, did a lot, nothing happened until she had to make a last-minute preparation of getting a caregiver that she does not know anything about. And then at the end of the day, after the surgery, she came back only for her to find the other child dead. I know that kind of a thing is a very, very unfortunate thing, but I doubt if such a thing can happen in Nigeria, sincerely speaking, that your child wants to go for surgery, you're not going to get anybody where you feel drop your pikin with. Nobody for your church, nobody for your neighborhood, no neighbor, no See, we have some bad part of our culture, but we have some very, very good part of it that we must hold dear to us. Good neighborliness. being friendly in your neighborhood. I'm not saying, like I said, you should be everybody's friend, but at least be friendly so that if they see anything going wrong about you, they will be moved to correct it. Oshilevin Shayo, that is to say, now crazy you take the play when you talk, say, me and my neighbor, we know they talk, me I know they talk to my neighbor, me and my neighbor, we don't get relationship, I just go inside and I come out. My brother, you are as good as dead. Ow! That be me. God will help us. God will help us. But one thing we show me say, last, everybody go be alright.